So getting ready and set for the Crown Vic Figure 8 course. This is the scheduled starters we have. Donald Coffey's number 33 to his outside, scheduled to be Todd Harrison 06. Don't think that car is going to make the call. Scheduled to be Doug Wicker's number 7. Looks like he's out there. Aaron C's number 201. That is who's scheduled to be out there. Don't see that one either. Jacob Robertson's number 91. Daniel Lister's number 54. Jerry Embry's number 751. 44C of Durham. 33H of Hollenbach to his outside. The X22 tonight, going to be also Hollenbach, and John Lister scheduled to be on the tail end. So there's some starters. Everybody's kind of mixed up out there from the lineup that we have, so we'll do our best to get you the right names and cars out there right now in this 30-lap main event for the Figure 8 division. And I believe Ricky Puckett possibly in the 08 machine, what I'm being told here. So we'll have to see how that all ends up on the flip side. 30 laps, 60 times to the crossover here in the on-site plumbing, heating, and air Crown Vic Figure 8 Hawk. Here we go. We've seen some crazy Crown Vic races here with just 6 cars, so we got a little bit more here tonight. Going to be interesting to see how this one unfolds.
Yeah, Daniel Lister up there in the 54, always a great competitor at Figure 8. This is actually the only event he is entering into here this weekend. It's a Figure 8. Well, there he is. He finds himself on the front row there with Donald Coffey on the 33. Who has much improved this season at Sportstrom. Usually a back marker, but he's had some really good runs this season. And looking to go green, and green is out, and here we go.
Green flag out right now, already 3 wide. Here comes the 08 machine, already moving to the inside of Jerry Embry for that position. That'll be top 5. Jacob Robertson, he's also running the big track, so you have to watch out for the number 91. He knows the Figure 8 course very well. Smoke coming from Joe Allen's number 0A machine. So now it's going to be the number 54 of Daniel Lister leading lap number 1. Jacob Robertson 2nd, Doug Wicker 3rd, Ricky Puckett 4th, and Donald Coffey rounds out your top 5.
There you see the 7 of Doug Wicker out there after that short track oval race minus one of the doors. But he's good to go out there. But looking good out there front right now. Daniel Lister in that 54 trying to pull away from the field.
Pulled away from the field indeed, and he is got a little bit of gap, but not too much from him. And second place, the A1 transmission Barry Bowman excavating, number 91 of Jacob Robertson. But now looking on back from there, about 3 or 4 car lengths is the number 7 of Doug Wicker. They got that car fixed up again, but Ricky Puckett still in that spot, in that 4th spot, and Jerry Embry rounds out your top 5. Good battle now as the number 33 gets around the number 33 of Donald Coffey. 233's out there battling it out right now with Hollenbach to his outside.
Daniel Lister, as I said, really an expert here on the Figure 8s, but so is Jacob Robertson in the 91 as he's keeping pace with them as they pull away just a little bit from Doug Wicker in the 7 and Ricky Puckett, who started on the tail in the 08.
Good battle up front, 2 great competitors, Daniel Lister and Jacob Robertson battling it out right now. Donald Coffey gets through the crossover as Doug Wicker comes through as well. Here comes Todd Harrison. Watch out as he goes to the intersection. Close call there between the 06. How about that? What an entrance.
Yeah, coming right out of the pit area like that, kind of a dangerous move. I'm sure those cars really probably didn't even see him come out.
No doubt. Good to see Todd Harrison make it back. He is kind of, I'm guessing, testing that car because he is on the big track a little bit later on, and he's going to slow down. So I think it's just seeing how that car does from Anna's damage a little bit earlier on in the oval race. So good to see that 06 car making it back out. And close call, Allen goes through right before Ricky Puckett's number 08.
So the battle is still up front as some of the other cars there in the intersection give way to your leaders. Daniel Lister in the 54, but there's Jacob Robertson. He is keeping the heat on in that 91 machine. He is right there on the bumper of the 54.
Doug Wicker goes through. Ricky Puckett as well. Ricky Puckett now going to move to the number 3 spot, so he has a long way to go to track down the number 91 of Jacob Robertson. But Ricky Puckett now gets by Doug Wicker's number 7 car as they go through the crossover one score. Again, here comes Todd Harrison as well through the crossover. Now everyone's kind of spread out in a 2-car fashion mostly around the track as they come to 9 laps here momentarily. Complete of the 30 scheduled here in the figure 8 event.
As we've seen, Ricky Puckett got 3rd place over Doug Wicker going through the intersection, but Doug Wicker in that 7 putting a lot of pressure on the 08. Again, a little contact there, and there goes Doug Wicker on the inside of the 08, side by side for 3rd.
Doug Wicker now gets through to the number 7 machine, and he will be 3rd. So good run by the number 7 of Doug Wicker. Now our leaders are in traffic. Donald Coffey, as Jacob Robertson was battling with him for the number 1 spot.
Yeah, things got a little dicey up front, but they settled down, and there they are again. The 54 and the 91 come through it unscathed, but a little danger there. Look out through the intersection this time. Look out. 06 having to get a little squirrely to get through that time.
Now, Allen was already involved in a fiasco earlier on in the oval heat race, or excuse me, feature race event. And now, Doug Wicker, the car that he was involved with earlier, is right there as well. So Doug Wicker trying to stay out of harm's way, but good 2-car battle for the number 1 spot between the number 54 of Daniel Lister and the number 91 of Jacob Robertson.
11 laps complete in this 30-lap event, and you see your top 2 now gaining ground on some lap traffic here. So once again, just like in the short track race, this could come into play. They're 3 wide right in front of the leaders.
3 wide indeed, and of course the sun on this track not really in favor of the drivers. The good part is it's setting in the backstretch as now the leaders are trying to maneuver through the slower cars, slower traffic right now. 2 competitors that have many wins on the figure 8 course. Here comes Jacob Robertson to the outside, going to try to use a pick. Hollenbach right in front of him. Here comes the number 91 using him as a pick. Now Daniel Lister fights back on the inside.
Great battle for the first place now, side by side. Still got those 3-lap cars right in front of them. They're side by side going down the straightaway in through the intersection. Let's see what happens.
We see this a lot where the lap cars are used as picks. Here comes Jacob Robertson. Hollenbach right in front of him. Daniel Lister goes way high. Here comes Jacob Robertson to the inside. They race down to the stripe. Everyone in front of them at the line. Jacob Robertson has the number 1 spot, but here comes Daniel Lister back to the inside.
Hollenbach in the 22 goes way wide. They still got the 751 in front of them. Look out. Let's see what happens here.
And Jacob Robertson right now moving to the inside. Now Jerry Embry in front of your leaders as they enter turns number 3 and 4. They'll come around. This is going to get very interesting. Now Jacob Robertson has clean air. He'll overtake that comfortably.
Your new leader. Halfway home, 15 down, 15 to go is the 91, Jacob Robertson.
Jacob Robertson knows how to get around a figure 8 track, that's for sure. Daniel Lister now moves to the number 2 spot, and that shows you have to be smart using these slower cars and lap traffic as a pick. And how about this? Halfway, so about halfway. Can Jacob Robertson lead the other half of this event?
We'll see if Daniel Lister can keep up with him. 91, Jacob Robertson trying to pull away just a little bit. Appears to be a little bit of the stronger car right now. But, Doug Wickerbacker in the 7 is not too far back. He's having a pretty good run.
Yeah, no doubt. And Jacob Robertson now pulls away just a little bit from the number 54 of Daniel Lister as Donald Coffey now goes to the crossover. So top 3 right now, Jacob Robertson, Daniel Lister, and Doug Wicker. Your top 3 as turn 1 and 2 pretty much in the shade as we go. 3 and 4 still has a little bit of sunlight over it. 17 laps up on the board, 3 laps shy of just 10 laps to go. So Jacob Robertson, he is in front right now, about 2 or 3 car lengths over the number 54 of Daniel Lister.
As your leaders navigate through the clean intersection, but looks like here in just a few laps they might have to encounter some traffic. Still got 18 laps on the board, 12 to go. They'll come around this time to complete lap number 19.
So now we see, Hawk, that Jacob Robertson open up even more of a gap over him in second place Daniel Lister, and far back from there with just 10 laps to go, we have the number 7 of Doug Wicker in the fray as well. So that's your top 3. But now you see heavy 4-car intersection traffic could be coming up here shortly.
Yeah, you never know in the figure 8 racing what these guys are going to do. That's the name of the game, the figure 8. It's never safe, and right there you go. Look out, there's Hollenbach in a 22, almost losing it as he went through the intersection right in front of your leader, 91, Jacob Robertson.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It doesn't matter if there's 5 cars or 20 cars. You have to get through the crossover safely, and that's what Jacob Robertson has to do to close this one out. Next time by will be 8 laps up on the board left to settle this one. And Jacob Robertson, once he got out to clean air, it was all smooth sailing from there. But he had a challenge by that number 54 of Daniel Lister, but then Hollenbach used him as a pick, and that's how Jacob Robertson got the lead here. So now Jacob Robertson coming around to 7 laps to go next time by on the Speedway.
Seven laps remaining now for Jacob Robertson in the 91. As you see, he has pulled away from Daniel Lister in the 54 as he gets through the intersection and one more time safely.
So he goes through the crossover once more. Doug Wicker, he is right now in that 7th spot, or excuse me, 3rd spot, the number 7. Ricky Puckett still out there as well. Ricky Puckett didn't practice earlier on, so this is going to be a good opportunity for Ricky Puckett to practice for the big track tonight. Next time by, going to be 5 more circuits around the quarter-mile figure 8 track for Jacob Robertson, the Merrill Beerman Excavating A1 transmission entry. As right behind him, the Gambler's Garage stable, number 54, and the Diesel Boys machine of Daniel Lister goes 2nd. And Doug Wicker's number 7 in 3rd right now. So Hawk, just 5 more laps here at Salem Speedway.
Doug Wicker, he was trying to chase down Daniel Lister for 2nd, but he had to hit the brake a couple times there at the intersection. Lost a lot of ground, so not looking good for him to gain on that 2nd place. As again, he cuts it right in behind Jerry Embry in that 751.
So 4 more circuits around for Jacob Robertson. Little bit of lap traffic up ahead for the number 91 team. So the 54 machine goes through as well. Coming to 3 laps to go. You'll have the winners down trackside in this figure 8 event. So 08 of Ricky Puckett to go through the crossover as well. 27 laps upon the board. 3 laps to go.
Look out, we got some trouble right in front of your leader there. 751 to 22, dangerous waters there for Jacob Robertson as he sees the white flag now, almost near disaster. But he gets through it okay, just needs to get around one more lap.
The white flag is out. Hawk Harold Adams going to make his way down. 91 of Jacob Robertson. He's going to comfortably go to the win. Jacob Robertson picks up the win, followed by Daniel Lister, and it looks like Doug Wicker is going to pass in. 91 is going to be your 2023 Crown Vic Figure 8 champion here at Salem Speedway. So great job to all of the team in the number 91 machine. In the Merrill Beerman Excavating A1 transmission entry, Jacob Robertson now adds a championship here at Salem Speedway to his resume. I don't think so. Harold Adams going to go down to get a word with your winners and your champion here today at Salem Speedway. Salem Supercars, you are up next. You need to be staging, please. Your event coming up next, Salem Supercars. Your event will be next, gentlemen.
All right, he's out of the car. He can hear you. How about it, Jacob Robertson? Winning in fine fashion, getting this victory here today and the championship. So we'll get a word here with Jacob here in just a second. Come on over here, Jacob. Well, Jacob, you look like you had second place wrapped up pretty good right there behind the 54. Y'all got into some lap traffic. You had to make some moves there. You came out ahead. How about that?
Yeah, I was pretty content with being second. It's a hard track to pass on. I knew we'd get the lap traffic eventually, and maybe I could make a move, and that's how it ended up happening. I hate it for Daniel. You know, I love running with him, but happy to get another win here at Salem.
All right, not only did you get the win, but you also get the championship for the 2023 season here, the figure eight track. How's that sound?
Sounds awesome. First figure eight championship. I wish we could have had more cars for every race, but doesn't matter how many cars show up. A win's a win, championship's a championship.
Yeah, it was really hard fought for you. So who you want to thank here on the car here today?
I want to thank James Jewell, Custom Homes and Remodeling, Kara Gale, KJ Enterprises, Burkhead Overhead Doors, Clap Mowing and Landscaping, Derby City Recycling, Kentucky Clutch, A1 Transmission, Commonwealth Dodge, Bullitt County Supermarket, Garner Boys Racing. Yeah, I got to thank James Jewell a lot. He helped us out a lot to get here today. We were going to run the figure eight, but to run the 200, I got to thank him more than anything. And Kara Gale also, always getting us in the pits and getting the hookups.
All right, there you have it. And one more bonus tier for you. I know it was a good payout today, but race 8 doing some bonuses. I got a first place bonus for you right here, cold hard cash.
Appreciate it.
There you go from race 8. Congratulations, Jacob. All right, Daniel Lister. Come on over here, my man. All right, Daniel, you had the front spot there. Jacob was right there behind you. You got in some lap traffic there. Y'all had to go inside, outside, everything. Wasn't really sure what was going to happen. And as it came about, he got ahead of you there.
Yeah, the lap traffic plays a big role here because there's so little room for error. It's a hard track to pass on.
You had a good run there. You always run good here on the figure eight. So who you want to thank here to get you up here, out here on the podium here today?
I'd like to thank everybody at Gamblers Garage, my brother, Daniel Durrett, everybody who helps on the cars, Ashley, Bristol, MR Heating and Air, they came on my car this year, Diesel Boys, and my local 783. They all came on board this year and really helped.
It's always a good team effort there. It's what it takes here to get up here on the podium. Also, once again, I got a race 8 bonus for second place. So here's a bonus of $100 from race 8 there. Congratulations, Daniel. Glad to help you out, my man.
Thank you, Hawk.
There's another bonus, MR Heating. He's getting money all over the place. Not a bad second place, I'd say. Congratulations, Daniel. All right, where's my man Doug Wickers? He's still hanging around over here. There he is. Now, how could I miss you, Doug? I don't know how you did. You were hiding over there on me. Now, you've had a couple of interesting races already. I tell you what, I don't think you're running the big track, right? You're helping out the other guys. But you've had some good runs out here. A little damage, a little short track racing. But, hey, you got a third place finish here in the figure 8.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. Toe was knocked out a little bit from that wreck on the oval. And I hated I hit Troy, my son-in-law. So I don't know if we'll have Thanksgiving dinner or not, but, we'll work it out.
Yeah, me and Will were talking about that. You might have to watch it there. It's just all clean fun, right? So who you want to thank, though, on these cars?
Most of all, Troy Phillips, Tyler White, Quality Auto Sales in Scottsburg. He gave me the car to run. It's an awesome car. I don't know much about them, but we're figuring it out little by little. J-Rob, my wife, family, we love this place. This is where we like to come and race, and it's just fun.
All right, looks like you had a lot of fun out today. Yes, Race 8 has a bonus for you, too. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thanks a lot, Doug, for all your support. All right, and like I said, Jacob Robertson, your champion. How about it for the 2023 season? Jacob Robertson. All right, looks like we got the Salem Supercars lining up. So, Will Greenwell, I'll send it back up to you.